Nick. On the Lord, hut, hero, hut. Nick. On the Ricky Ticky Low, while living #1 Nickelodeon.
Hey everybody, welcome to my review of Nickelodeon. This review is going to be kind of like my personal review of Nickelodeon. I'm not going to tell you about the history of Nickelodeon and stuff like that, and it's obviously going to be, because I'm from the UK, my UK review of the UK Nickelodeon, because I don't know how different it was in America, and obviously it'd been around in America for a lot longer. I think it was originally called Pinwheel, and it's been around since the late 70s, I think. And obviously we didn't get Nickelodeon until 1993, 1st September 1993.
What in the world is Nickelodeon? Nickelodeon is coming to Sky the 1st of September. Nickelodeon is Nickelodeon, the new channel for kids. Coming to Sky the 1st of September.
Nickelodeon.
I was quite surprised when I found that out. I thought we had Nickelodeon in the 80s, but no, America had it, but we didn't get it until 1993. And yeah, you can check it up. I'm right, and even I'm quite surprised about that. But yeah, 1993 is when we first got Nickelodeon. So like I said, this is the UK Nickelodeon, so it's kind of just like my memories of it, and hopefully your memories of it too. I remember presenters in the UK one. There was two twins. What were they called? Mulanda and Yolanda, or I think they just called themselves Moo and Yu.
Michael, are you there? No. Okay, but we've got Jodie with a fact. Hello, Jodie.
Hello.
You got a fact about Japan for us?
Yeah, Shinobi was the first Japan's ninja.
Really? Really? Ooh, Shinobi. That sounds like Obi-Wan Kenobi, doesn't it, out of Star Wars. Very interesting. Thank you, Jodie.
I remember sending a picture of Ren and Stimpy to them, and I got a postcard back saying thank you for the picture. Apparently it was up in their office. I missed seeing it on TV, and I'd lost the postcard since, and I'm quite gutted about that. I would love to have kept that. But and there was another presenter, and every time I mention it to somebody, they don't remember it. And there was a goldfish, a CGI goldfish that used to present the show as well. I think he was called Bert the Fish. And I can only find this bit of footage from it. It's like test footage for him, but he used to be sort of like live with all the people around him and stuff like that. It was quite cool. I like Bert the Fish, but here's a bit of sample footage from him.
My name is Bert. I'm a fish. Don't know why I'm a fish. I just am. Suppose I could have been born a maggot. Wouldn't have liked that, really. Speaking of maggots, though, I hate kids. I hate them. They smell of milk. Kids make my scales creep.
So yeah, the thing with the presenters was called Nick Alive, I'm pretty sure it was called. And obviously, like I said, you send pictures in, they show you pictures, they introduce the cartoons, and they do like little competitions and quizzes and things like that. And it was really fun. But the main thing was obviously the TV shows. And there were a lot of them. I'm going to mention a few now, and I have my notes just so I don't miss any. Obviously, I'm not going to tell you every single cartoon and TV show that was on Nickelodeon, but this is the big ones, really. So we'll start with cartoons. So first off, Ren and Stimpy.
What is a friend? A friend misses you when you are away, for even a short while. A friend is always there to try your latest inventions and to protect you from yourself. And only a true friend would scratch your back, pluck your eyebrows, do your nails, and brush your teeth, all out of the goodness of his heart. Ren is my best pal.
Ren and Stimpy, an ode to friendship, tonight at 9/8 Central on Nick.
Doug.
We don't need to tell you. Life's tough.
I'm just trying to survive till junior high.
That's why Nickelodeon presents D-O-U-G Doug.
Well, what should I do?
Doug, he's 2 eyes, 4 limbs, and 84 pounds of wishful thinking. Plagued by grown-ups, hounded by homework, a little nervous about girls. He's just a kid trying to make the grade. 7th grade.
What are you waiting for, funny? Hop to! Chop chop!
Can Doug pull through?
How did I ever get into this mess?
Find out on Doug, one of the Nicktoons, every weekday at 3:30, 2:30 Central on Nick.
Rocko's Modern Life.
Nickelodeon presents Rocko. He's one wallaby against the world, and the world is winning. With the help of Spunky, the dog without a brain, Heifer, the steer without a life,
100 channels and there's nothing on,
and a weird bunch of neighbors without manners. He's finding out that living on your own can be a wild ride. Rocko's Modern Life, Saturday at 5 p.m. on Nickelodeon.
Rugrats.
Imagine your worst nightmare. You trapped in a world of giants. Giants who pinch your face, toss you in the air, and even
shine bright lights on you and shoot you. Shoot you? Uh-huh.
If you were a Rugrat, this would be your life. Kept behind bars, made to eat mush, forced to amuse yourself with things that go squeak. Everything you want just out of reach. That's the life of a Rugrat. Thank goodness it's not your own. The Rugrats, one of the Nicktoons, every Sunday morning at 10:30, 9:30 Central on Nick.
Real monsters.
Meet Ickis. Friendly, playful, terrifying. Crumb. Short, happy-go-lucky, repulsive. Oblina. Smart, sensitive, ferocious. They're all real monsters. There's something missing. Oh, yeah. And the Grumble. Horrible, despicable, captivating. I just love being me. Watch all the real monsters today at 10:30, 9:30 Central on Nickelodeon.
Kablam!
Kablam is animation, not just animation. No, it's combination animation. Contamination, transformation, even juckamation. It's Kablamination! Creation of a destination. No hesitation, total innovation. Animation for the whole Kablam nation. Only Nickelodeon can make Kablam your favorite station animation. In charge! Kablam, today at 2:30 on Nickelodeon.
Hey Arnold.
He's the star of Nick's newest Nicktoon. But what is Arnold really like? His friends say,
Arnold, you're bold.
He's bold.
Arnold, you're a pal.
A bold pal.
Arnold, I can't believe how handsome you're getting.
A bold pal who's handsome.
Arnold, what a boob.
A bold pal handsome boob.
And yet, what a dreamboat. Huh?
Anyway, see for yourself in 2 weeks on Hey Arnold, when you get more Nick.
Angry Beavers.
Behold, the industrious beaver.
Oh, look, it's Nick's new Nicktoon.
Yay, the Angry Beavers.
That Norby, he's one dental trendsetter.
No, you are the coolest.
And he has the respect of all the forest animals.
I'm gonna grow my teeth, too.
That is precisely what I'm going to do.
Copy, Beaver.
Am not.
I, too.
Am not.
Yeah, don't you would.
The Angry Beavers, admired by real beavers everywhere. Today at 6:30, 5:30 Central, only on Nick.
So that was some of the cartoons that were on Nickelodeon, and they were so good. I absolutely loved them. Things like Doug and Ren and Stimpy. I adored Ren and Stimpy, and I still adore Ren and Stimpy now. Absolutely brilliant. But there were also non-cartoons, so a few of them would be Are You Afraid of the Dark?
I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid.
What's with him? Are you afraid of the dark? You know, the Nick show all about creepy campfire tales.
Yeah?
Well, it's on Nick 5 days a week. That's 5 times the chills, 5 times the shrieks, 5 times a week.
5 times a week?
Watch Are You Afraid of the Dark today at 5/4 Central.
I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. I'm not
Only
afraid.
on Nick.
I'm not afraid.
Clarissa Explains It All.
She's a high school student, a daughter, a sister, a boxer, a swami, a doctor, a prisoner, a phone operator, a reporter, a powerlifter, an island goddess, a Broadway star, country singer, astronaut, waitress, race car driver, cowgirl, a punk rocker. See Clarissa do it all when Clarissa Explains It All. Today at 6/5 Central, only on Nickelodeon.
Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
She's a teenage witchy girl.
Super free.
And she don't live with her mother. Yeehaw! And Hilda and then Zelda teach her magic spells. And they've got a talking cat.
She's a super freak.
She can zap things with her finger. Change time or make her friends free.
I love being a witch.
She's a total witch. Total witch. She's total witching. Ow!
Sabrina the Teenage Witch, coming to Teen Nick Sunday, September 28th on Nickelodeon.
Kenan and Kel.
Kenan and Kel are best friends. Looking out for each other. Chilling out with each other. Freaking out at each other.
You taught me into wearing pantyhose. You taught me into tickling that policeman.
What will Kenan talk Kel into next?
Oh, here it goes.
Find out. Catch an extra Kenan and Kel tonight at 7, 6 Central, only on Nickelodeon.
You taught me into selling my kidney. You taught me into gluing myself to the train. Remember that? Oh, yeah, you ran pretty fast. I had to.
Sister Sister.
Sunday on Sister Sister, when Ray scores a date.
What's my dad doing? I think he's flirting. Gross.
Will Tia and Tamara make him strike out?
His medication's working great. Sometimes he thinks he's James Brown.
Good God almighty. Sister Sister, Sunday.
Adventures of Pete and Pete.
Who is Artie from Pete and Pete?
The strongest man in the world.
Catch him in the Adventures of Pete and Pete this afternoon at 2:30 on the only channel for you, Nickelodeon.
I don't believe you can catch me, for I am super freaky.
The Secret World of Alex Mack.
Come one, come all, and see Nickelodeon's most spectacular sensation. From teenager to some kind of goo, and back to teen again, she's Alex Mack. Be amazed by the dogless paper fetch, the out-of-my-way zap away. Over here! Even the wow, she's incredible dangling discus.
Wow, she's incredible.
See the no-handed veggie spin, the 3.2-mile tee-off, and watch as she faces her greatest challenge yet. 8th grade, The Secret World of Alex Mack, tonight at 8, 7 Central, only on Nickelodeon.
So pretty much anything Nickelodeon was showing back in the 90s, I really liked. There was a few things that I remember watching but not loving, like The Adventures of Pete and Pete. I remember having it on, but I don't remember being a big fan. I just remember thinking, oh, it's not too bad, you know, it's alright. And then you got Clarissa Explains It All, really like that. You know, as well as the cartoons, the actual TV shows were really good as well. A big one being Kenan and Kel, because Kenan and Kel's just so good. Who loves orange soda?
Kel loves orange soda. Is it true? Is it true? Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, it's true. Ooh. I do. Ooh.
And don't worry, I'm only just mentioning slightly the TV shows and cartoons. They will all be reviewed on Oddpod in the future. So that's why I'm not really talking about them that much, because they are going to be reviewed. So Nickelodeon holds a lot of nostalgia for me, because most of my childhood memories, I remember Nickelodeon being on in the background, or me watching Nickelodeon, or I watched TV a lot as a kid. And I did like other channels too, which I will be reviewing in the future, but there was something about Nickelodeon. I absolutely loved it. And like I said, with a lot of my childhood memories, I just remember watching Nickelodeon, or Nickelodeon was on in the background, or Nickelodeon was always somewhere. Whether I had some Gak. Do you remember Gak? It was like a toy, like slime stuff that Nickelodeon released. I had Gak. I had Nickelodeon comics, like Ren Stimpy comic and stuff like that. Nickelodeon was just a big part of my childhood, and I loved it. And that got me into drawing as well, because stuff like Ren Stimpy and Rocko's Modern Life. I started drawing. I got Nickelodeon 3D Movie Maker for my PC and started making movies with it. And I loved Nickelodeon. It was such a nice, it's hard to explain, but like I said, it's got a lot of memories for me. Like, I used to stay at my grandma's a lot as a kid. I practically lived there because I was there so much because I got spoilt. And I just remember getting up early in the morning, putting on the gas fire, sitting down next to it, switching Nickelodeon on, and I think it was Doug, like first thing in the morning, things like that. And just sitting there in the quiet early in the morning with just Nickelodeon greeting me every day. And it was just so nice. And then, you know, when I get back from school, stick Nickelodeon on, you got Sabrina the Teenage Witch and stuff like that. It was just, it revolved, my life just revolved around Nickelodeon. It was just, yeah, it was a very important channel to me. And there were some summers that I did waste a lot of my time just sat on the sofa watching Nickelodeon. But I don't regret it. I had the best time.
Nick Junior. Nick Junior. Nick Junior. Do 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 do. Nick Junior. Nick Junior. Nick Junior. Do do.
So another thing that Nickelodeon did was make another channel that my little sister used to watch, and I'd sometimes watch with them, and that was Nick Jr. And the thing I always think when I think Nick Jr. is Face.
Hi there, Face here. Do you know what my favorite thing about taking a bath is? Here's a hint. Bubbles! Bubbles, bubbles, bubbles. I love bubbles.
Yeah, I don't really remember the programming that much. I think it was stuff like Baba and stuff like that.
Hello out there, it's me, Kevin. Have you seen Blue, my puppy?
There she is.
And Nick Jr. would also have stuff like Blue's Clues as well. And I do remember watching Blue's Clues quite a lot. I mustn't have been on my own. My little sisters must have been there. I can't remember. But I remember it being on quite a lot. We just got a letter. If you didn't watch Blue's Clues, you don't know what I'm about.
We just got a letter. 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 Wonder who it's from.
So like I said, I stayed at my grandparents a lot as a kid, and I'd just sit there eating Monster Munch and watching Nickelodeon, and you always get the weird ones. Rather than just the programmes, you get the weird side things on Nickelodeon as well. Like, do you remember Inside Out Boy? That was on a lot. It was just a little animation.
He was just an ordinary kid until that fateful day when he accidentally swung over the bar and learned he had incredible powers beyond those of any superhero.
Where are my parents?
He had become Inside Out Boy.
There's little things like that, and the big thing that always, when I see them, it just brings back so many memories just flooding back, is the idents. Do you call them idents or do you call them bumpers? I call them idents. I don't know if people call them different things. But just a little snippet advertisement things for Nickelodeon. And every time I think Nickelodeon, all I ever hear is Nick, Nickelodeon. And it just brings back so many memories. I absolutely love them. So here are a few.
Nick. Nickelodeon. Nick. Nickelodeon. Aren't you glad you watching Nick? Aren't you glad you watching Nick?
I'm here with my friends. Nickelodeon. The song and friends. Nickelodeon. Waiting for you. Every day. Nickelodeon.
So like I said, it's not really a full-on review of the Nickelodeon channel or brand, but it's just my nostalgic memories of Nickelodeon in the UK, growing up as a kid in the UK with such a great channel as Nickelodeon. And I'd really love to hear your thoughts on it, so please comment below and let me know what you thought. Maybe you didn't like Nickelodeon, maybe you're more of a Cartoon Network person. I'd go like between different channels, but Nick was it was really special to me. I do have a lot of nostalgic memories of it, and even just the advertisements, like toy advertisements between the show, the little Nickelodeon, as you can see there, the little Nickelodeon splat in the corner. I just remember sitting on the sofa watching it, and it was so special. And all my friends like Nickelodeon, so we'd always talk about the shows and stuff like that. And like I said, Ren Stimpy, greatest show ever. So yeah, so like I said, not a full-on review, just more of a nostalgia of Nickelodeon. And the channel does hold a special place in my heart. I've watched it recently, but I'm not gonna criticise Nickelodeon now. I'm not gonna say, oh, it's crap now, because obviously it is. I'm older, and my childhood is Nickelodeon. You know, and that's where Nickelodeon lies for me, in my childhood, and that's where it'll stay. Obviously, I'm not into the shows now because I'm not a kid. If I was a kid, I might like Nickelodeon now. I don't know, but yeah, 90s Nickelodeon is the best Nickelodeon because I grew up in the 90s. So I'm not going to argue saying it's rubbish now because I don't know. I'm not a kid. But the 90s Nickelodeon is amazing, and it'll always hold a special place in my heart because and I'm rambling about it now because I love it so much. It's such a great channel, and obviously I'll be talking about other channels in the future that I love just as much, but Nickelodeon, very special 90s, and that's why I'm saying it's a 90s channel, because it doesn't compute before the 90s because we didn't have it in the UK, and after the 90s because I'd grown up and the shows that I loved weren't on anymore.
It doesn't matter where you are, with Nickelodeon there you are, better off by far. Nickelodeon. Nickelodeon.
So thanks for watching this, less of a review, more of a ramble about Nickelodeon, but thank you anyway for watching it, and please leave comments below, let me know your thoughts on Nickelodeon, your memories of Nickelodeon, and like, comment, subscribe, etc., and share this video around. And like I said, I initially went into this trying to do a proper review, but I'm too passionate about the channel that I just end up rambling about everything, so I'm really sorry if the video's a bit hasty and a bit all over the place, but I got a bit too excited with the whole thought of talking about Nickelodeon when I was a kid. So I might have missed bits out and stuff like that. I could always do it again in the future, but so like I said, less of a review, more of a ramble, but I'm still going to class it as a review because I am talking about the channel, and I'm rambling again now. So I'm going to leave you with this little extra bit, and thanks for watching. I really do appreciate it, and yeah, love the 90s Nickelodeon. See you soon. Bye.
Okay, right, now don't forget we're going to be showing you another episode of the Turtles. So while you're watching this one, we want to ask you this question, and the question for this one is, what was placed on the 3 pizzas that were going to be used as prizes? So if you know that, phone us whilst you're watching the Turtles, and the question for you again is, what was placed on the 3 pizzas that were going to be used as prizes? And the answer for the last question was, gravity boots stop Shredder's men from floating away from the Earth.
Just in case you didn't know that, don't forget with the excellent new series of Grimmy starting, haven't we, next
We have
week?
indeed in September, plus on September the 12th we've got new series of the Rugrats as well. I love the Rugrats.
I love the Rugrats, I'm looking forward to that so much. In fact, we've got new episodes of everything coming up, haven't we, Clarissa?
We have indeed.
You name it.
Don't forget, at 4:30 and at 5:30 we're going to be playing Minute Madness. So if you want to have a chance to play that, then when we tell you before the certain programme, you can phone us on 0800 801 801 and you might have a chance to play. But once again, if you know the answer to what was placed on the pizzas that were going to be used as prizes, then phone us on
0800 801 801. Now we're going to leave you the wonderful Turtles, and we'll see you soon.
We'll be back.